maybe we'll start with this. We'll start with
Sure.
the triple the fees. It's a little bit like that line from Dave Attell that a good friend will help you move, but a great friend will help you move a body. And here's what I mean. A good commissioner like Roger Goodell will increase your ratings just incredibly and give you great ratings and maintain that. A great commissioner will see it all decline and then triple your rights fees. That is the rabbit out of the hat trick. I'm looking for the tweet about it right here from Andrew Brandt, business reporter. Oh boy, am I so organized that I have misplaced this.
This is how the sausage is made. I love it.
This is how it all gets made. People, true podcasters like this podcast, like true restaurant aficionados like The Bear, right? They know. They know. He says, with stagnant or even declining ratings, NBA is going from $25 billion to $75 billion in media rights deals. With major sports leagues, ratings are secondary. They are have-to-haves for networks, and bidding creates leverage and options. The NFL's $110 billion deal is now a bargain. And Daniel Kaplan of Kaplan Sports Biz says, we all in the sports media cover TV ratings obsessively, yet the NBA about to triple rights fees while playoff ratings are down 14%. I'll give a thought or two before teeing Andrew up on all of that. I think saying it doesn't matter is a little crazy, because if the NBA ratings had gone up significantly, then they would have gotten like tens of billions more. So what it really, I think, means is that they had maintained it enough to cash in on what is great about them and how they can deliver a big audience. So I think it's more that the ratings didn't tell the whole story. Is that what we're saying right now? Make sense of this business, Andrew. Do it for me. Explain it all, how this can all happen.
Well, I want to be clear that Adam Silver does deserve real credit for pulling this off and executing it, and not only pulling it off and stabilizing things, but I mean, he is signing a deal or a series of deals that is going to make NFL owners really jealous of the NBA, which nobody would have expected. The NFL deals do look like a bargain relative to what the NBA is getting. Granted, the NBA has a lot more inventory to sort of split up among bidders like that. As far as does this make Adam Silver the best commissioner, there's been a lot of talk in that vein. And I think he deserves credit for getting these deals across the finish line. But I also feel like the way Adam Silver is remembered is going to be more complicated than signed a number of incredibly historically lucrative television deals. And so there have been a lot of people basically saying everyone owes Adam Silver an apology. And I just think it's more nuanced than that. And the way commissioners are remembered are essentially as caretakers of the league. And the NBA has declined in a lot of tangible ways under Silver's watch. And that will matter more when it's time to talk about Silver's legacy. Like, I got into an argument with somebody about this back when the rumors.
Arguing?
Well, when the rumors started to leak that this was going to be very close to tripling the rights fees, just like everyone predicted 2 years ago. And then a year ago, everyone was sort of skeptical of that claim.
Yeah.
Silver deserves a ton of credit for that. But I just feel like what he's doing is capably using his leverage, using the league's leverage to extract value. But I think another commissioner could have done similar. And what would really impress me and where he would really deserve credit is if he used this windfall to sort of restructure the sport and better position it for the future. But he's not doing that. That would be the sort of, wow, we need to take a step back and really appreciate Silver as a visionary. But he hasn't really done that. He's just sort of going through the motions in terms of what any commissioner would do in his spot.
Yeah, I guess they're two different conversations. There's his main prerogative as the employee, if you see it that way, of these owners, and then there's his prerogative to fans if you want certain things done. And so I think he has succeeded wildly. If you own an NBA team, I mean, you just have to be delighted with Adam Silver. I don't see how you could go any other way about it.
Right.
If you feel like you want the game to go in certain directions and don't think it's fulfilling what it needs to. I mean, what's interesting about it to me is this. I didn't know the number breakdown before, but somebody who knows, who, let's say, has worked for one of these networks, says that 80% of the TV money comes via the postseason. That's insane to me. That's astounding. It makes sense. And I think when we talk about how the NBA has suffered for being an inventory sport that just kind of fills the schedule, and it's not an event sport like the NFL is, and the event is this strong signal that cuts through all the noise of the modern culture, it almost seems like the eventiness of the postseason, it's just the right amount. It's the right amount of stuff. You have a lot of playoff games, and there are enough of events that they have really cashed in on it. But it is
2.5 months long, so you can profit for a while there.
Yes, day after day after day.